Well, what in the heck is that? That was a mess. Look at that, the hose blew right back out. Now, why did that happen? Well, it's surprising this time of year, after deer season, that we do not have snow. Most years by now, we've got a pretty good covering of snow. So we've still got some wintertime chores to do, and even though there's no snow in the forecast right now, this is the last mild day in the forecast. Temperatures are dropping, so snow is sure to follow. We still need to get ready for snowfall, and one of the important jobs is to get that loader back on. And this is really an easy loader to mount, and it stays off all summer long. We'll use it for moving hay in the winter and moving snow. So you can see I'm just driving into it right now, and it's really not much more difficult than that. I'm going to line up these brackets right there. You see there's one on each side with those slots right up there. So let's just see if I can get it right in. There. See, I'm moving the loader over. I'm going to have to back up just a little bit. You want it to come right down in those cups right there. There, see how that one dropped in? Pull back on the handle like you're raising a bucket, and it stretches these out. And click. That one locked. There. Simple as that, loader attached. And we're ready for snow plowing season. So while I'm back here, I'm going to pull the manure spreader out, because that's in late winter, one of our shop projects. And I want to get it out of here so it's not buried in these what are typically deep snow banks. There, the spreader will sit up on top of the hill here, adjacent to the bale yard, but far enough away so we can plow snow. It's one of the things we have to think about, of course, is getting snow cleared out of here. The spreader will probably be worked on in the spring, so we should be able to plow around it and get it plowed out of here. Snowblower's still got to come out of there, and that's probably my next project, is get that snowblower out as soon as we get a forecast that calls for snow. Well, I was working with the 50/50 this morning and noticed moisture on the hydraulic line here. It's all oily right there and over on that side. Not sure if that's the same hydraulic line underneath this cover, but we're going to need to fix that. So I guess the timing, if ever there's a good time for something to happen to this tractor, now's a good time. We're done with field work for the year, and we haven't started plowing snow. So we'll set this bucket off, and then we'll drive it into the shop. All right, let's get a look underneath here. What have we got? A lot of junk. And you can see, I just dried that. Seeping right on that curve. It's just weather checked. And the other lines are fine. So this must just be too sharp a curve. And over time, it is worn out equally on each side. Huh. It just pulls out. I'm guessing that's something I need to order from New Holland. See, I've got a hydraulic line that's blown on the loader on the TD50. Well, the guy who normally makes hydraulic lines for me says this is a special deal that he, an end that he doesn't have. Actually, he doesn't have either one of these ends. So I've ordered replacements from the dealer, and they're actually having trouble finding them in their book too. And so while we wait for those to arrive, I'm going to put this back together so that at least this thing will be operational if we have snow. And then we'll get it fixed as soon as those lines arrive. This hydraulic line just pushes into this block, and then this little red clip holds each side in place in the block, and then the other end with a sharp curve in it goes over here onto the ram. Well, what in the heck is that? That was a mess. Look at that, the hose blew right back out. Now, why did that happen? Well, after blowing the hose 3 times, because I'm kind of thick-headed, I did the desperation thing. I got out the manual for the loader. And sure enough, that little red stop, you see, there's a picture of it right there. And you see them, they're all right there, all right? Well, you can't put this quick attach hose back on without that little red stop right there. If you put the hose in and you put the stop in after, the hose blows right back out. So it's just a sequence thing. I'm guessing it's how these quick attach fittings lock in there. So if you're ever working on one of these, make sure you put this little red tab in before you stick the hose in and not after. Otherwise, the hose won't line up properly and you'll get a mess all over the floor like I did. So this quick job turned into a messy job. So let's see if we can operate it without making a mess again. There, you can see the head. Is operating properly. Problem solved with a big mess to clean up. It's always hard to judge weight, but these heifers, I would say, are in the 500-pound, maybe 550 range. You see that yellow tag over there, steer, well, he's certainly a 600-pounder. Same with this one right here. These are pretty big guys. That steer might be a little bit lighter. That boy is, he's a healthy steer. So it's that time of year for our stock. We've got these calves ready to go to the sale this week. It's kind of an exciting time of the year for us. You know, it's when we get paid, one of the times we get paid. And we'll be back a week from now and let you know the results. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but I had kind of a blowout here trying to put this back together. And it's honestly the goofiest thing I've ever seen in my life. There is a procedure for reinstalling these hydraulic hoses, and I didn't follow the procedure.